Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, May the 2nd, which means we are continuing in our Worship the King devotion today. Today, the topic is convenient discipleship, and it's coming from Luke 14, 25 through 33. So Luke 14, 25 through 33 says, "A large crowd was following Jesus. He turned around and said to them, 'If you want to be my disciple, you must, by comparison, hate everyone else. Your father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even your own life. Otherwise you cannot be my disciple. And if you do not carry your own cross and follow me, you cannot be my disciple. But don't begin until you count the cost. For who would begin construction of a building without first calculating the cost to see if there is enough money to finish it? Otherwise, you might complete only the foundation before running out of money. And then everyone would laugh at you. They would say, 'There's the person who started that building and couldn't afford to finish it.' Or what king would go to war against another king without first sitting down with his counselors to discuss whether his army of 10,000 could defeat the 20,000 soldiers matching against him? And if he can't, he will send a delegation to discuss terms of peace while the enemy is still far away. So you cannot become my disciple without giving up everything that you own." Convenient discipleship today, right? That's what we're talking about. The key verse is Luke 14:33, which says, "Any of you who does not give up everything you have cannot be my disciple." Let's get into this convenient discipleship today. Too many Christians consider their discipleship an obligation, a behavior that Jesus wants us to follow, or an image that he wants us to live up to. Behavior and image are certainly involved, but our walk with him is more than that. It is better. It is the result of being a living sacrifice, and it is our act of worship. Have you considered your motives for discipleship? Is your Christianity the product of God's law or of God's love? Is it an act of your responsibility or is it out of your love? If love is not the beginning and the end, discipleship will fall short, not only in its outcome, as all discipleship does while we are in this fallen world, but also in its essence, which never needs to happen. And as an act of love, discipleship will inevitably involve sacrifice. Think of how human beings show devotion to one another. Is it always convenient? Love stories of convenience make neither good movies nor good real-life relationships. Romantic partners know they are in love when each can sacrifice freely for the other. Why then do we seek a convenient relationship with God? If our walk with him involves no sacrifice, it might easily have no love in it. He has demonstrated his love for us with a horribly painful sacrifice. What is the condition of our love for him? Here's how we can know. Love is clearly revealed when its costs are high. Test yourself. How much does it cost you to follow Jesus? If your discipleship involves little or no sacrifice, it isn't working. It isn't really even discipleship. Both worship and discipleship imply being living sacrifices. We get that from Romans 12, verse 1. Sacrifice is an essential element in our walk. There's no such thing as discipleship without a cross. Though we often seek a painless relationship with God, there's always our cross to carry daily. But if we're in tune with his spirit, and if we really love him, we will frequently find ourselves out of our comfort zones. He stretches us, molds us, bends us, and expands us. And like any of our other loves, he requires sacrifice. Always. The quote today is from William Temple, which says, "The principle of sacrifice is that we choose to do or to suffer what, apart from our love, we should not choose to do or suffer." The principle of sacrifice is that we choose to do or to suffer what, apart from our love, we should not choose to do or suffer. That's a lot to wrap your head around. Think about this today, though. Convenient discipleship. Is your following Jesus Christ convenient? Is there moments and things you have to sacrifice? Sometimes is it uncomfortable in the things you have to walk away from or give up or let go in order to grow in Him? That's all I got today. You guys have a good Tuesday. Pray for me. I'll be praying for you. You guys take care.